Alright, hello, 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 hello. Okay. Let me turn this down. Phew! It's time. Ladies and gentlemen, it is finally time. Okay. Oh wait, let me see if mic is good. Is mic good? It is. Okay. Alright. Yo! What is up, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to part 81 of our FGO live stream series. And today, as you can see from the title, our plan is simple. We're gonna head into this MELUSINE banner, and then right after that, we are going to finally step into Solomon. And as soon as we finish Solomon, then all of the content going forward is gonna be brand new. New characters, new storylines. Can't wait. But for this banner, I'm hoping for MELUSINE, obviously, because she's the main person I've been saving for. But I can die a happy man if I get Barghest. If I can get Barghest, then I would be very, very happy. If I could get MELUSINE, then I would be even more happy. But even if I did get MELUSINE, I'd probably still roll for Barghest. I'm not gonna lie. Let's see. Alright, it's time. Ready to gamble? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What kind of Digimon Solomon is? Oh, God. Speaking of Digimon, who's playing the new Digimon game? What is it called? Digimon Story Time. I have it right here on my Time Stranger. That's what it's called. Who's playing Time Stranger? Let's see. Man, I missed most of Babylonia. It's okay. Really? The ending was so good though. So if you haven't seen it, you should go back and check it out. The ending was so good. MELUSINE, crazy. That is blasphemy. I can't believe we will actually see Cloudy in the LBs. It has been so long. So long. It has indeed. Are you playing Nika Anniversary? You know what? You know what? Why not? Let's have a little fun at the beginning of this stream. Alright? Let's have a little bit of fun. I'll pull up my Nika account. Because I am indeed playing. I am indeed playing the anniversary. But I don't know if I've ever, like, showed my account on anything. I don't think I've showed it on stream or in a video or anything, so. While I'm booting up FGO, I'll pull up Nika as well. Time Stranger player here, let's go. I'm really enjoying it so far. I'm not super far into it. I just got to the part where you get to the Digimon world, but I'm enjoying it so far. I haven't played or watched anything Digimon related since I was like 6, so this is a cool little hit of nostalgia here. Do the believer versus doubter poll. Of course, we gotta add that. We gotta add that. Let's see, start a poll. By the way, before you guys, well, let's see. Will Cloudy get MELUSINE? Wow, my caps was on, so that looked horrible. Will Cloudy get MELUSINE? Okay, just to let you guys know, I believe I have like, I think I have like 215 quartz. So keep that in mind. I have like 215 quartz. Will Cloudy get MELUSINE? The poll is up, ladies and gentlemen. The poll is live. Okay, back to here. Alright. You wouldn't lose for sure because it's way more fun to play with Barghest, also the better character, but you will only understand in 10 years. Alright, let's... Oh wow, the music was about to end on its own. Okay, so before we get into anything FGO, I'll show my Nikke account real quick. Just because someone asked, and I actually have been playing. Let's see. I think I normally have the music muted though, so let me see if I can turn this music on. Let's see. There we go. Alright. Oh, I didn't save it. Okay, audio, unmute, save. There we go. Okay, and maybe this could be a little bit of an ad for anybody that isn't playing Nikke. Okay. See if I can make it full screen. Yes. Okay, and then there we go. Alright, so game flip, and then swap to this screen? Or this one? This one can work. Okay, so this is my Nikke account. I've been playing for a while. I've played ever since Chainsaw Man released. So this game is so much fun. I know a lot of people online think it's just a Gooner game, but I promise you, anyone that has played the game knows that it is so much more than that. The combat is actually pretty fun and engaging, but even more than that, the story. The story is absolutely phenomenal. So, and another reason why I think I've stuck around this game for so long is because my account is absolutely, it's been blessed by the gacha gods. I kid you not, bro. Just, let's sort by rarity here. So, these are my units that I have here. It's a little laggy, probably because I have FGO in the background. But I have almost all of the collab characters, almost all of the summer characters. Let's see. Okay, let's get into the notable ones. Pilgrims. If you don't know, pilgrims are basically like your rarest of the rare, most difficult to obtain characters in this game. These are the pilgrims that I have. I think the only ones that I'm missing, if we go to the wiki, basically in-game wiki thing that they have. So I'm missing 1, 2, 3. I have all of the others. I'm missing Haran just because I haven't gotten lucky. Have not been able to get her. Nihilister, she's like free to play obtainable, so I can get her at any time. I'm not really stressed about getting her. And then her, I took a little bit of a break from the game when this Dorothy came out, so I do not have Dorothy. But the newest characters, Nayuta, Liberaglio, and Chime, I have them. Nayuta, I ended up using my golden tickets for, which I think is worth, because, you know, she's one of the more rare characters. But Liberaglio, I had nothing going into the Liberaglio banner, and I got her in the first 10 pull, so I'm happy. I got her. But that is it for the pilgrims here. Let's see. If we go to the collab characters, I started with the Chainsaw Man collab, got Makima and Power. Then I went into the Nier collab, got 2B-A2. Then the ReZero collab, I got Rem, Amelia, and Ram. And then for the Evangelion event, if you guys know, you know. That was, number one, it was the first collab event we ever got where there were 3 featured characters. There were like 3 rate up characters. So I was able to get Asuka, I was able to get Rei, Was not able to get Mari. And then we had the rerun for the Neon Evangelion event, and I didn't get anybody. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not. This is probably gonna get my anime card taken away. I'm not a big fan of Neon Evangelion. I'm not a huge fan of it. I remember a long time ago, me and some other members of the Discord, we even sat down and had a watch party of the series, like every single Thursday. And for me, around like episode 8, I just fell out of interest. And I know it probably gets better at the end, but it was just too slow paced for me. I'm just not a big fan of Evangelion. So when the rerun event came around, I didn't really care. I didn't really play the event, so I didn't get them. Then there was the shoot, what is this game called again? I haven't actually played it, but I know it's made by the same people that made Nikkei. I don't remember. But I got Eve, and I didn't get Raven. Unfortunately. And then here was the Resident Evil collab. I was able to get Jill and Ada, so happy about that. Jill Valentine, that's my goat right there. But that's pretty much it for like the bigger notable characters I have. I guess I can't really. Can I show the skins I have? Okay. Wait, is this right? Okay, yeah, so these are the skins I have. Nothing too crazy. I have the alt skins from the collabs. This is the only gacha skin that I have, and I just had to get it for obvious reasons. I mean, come on. I had to, for obvious reasons.
You think my clothes are quite blinding?
Blinding indeed.
Your own light spilling forth from within.
Blinding, very blinding indeed. I actually don't even use Crown too much. I still need to build a team around her, but once I saw this animation right here, I was like, wait. Can I? Let me see if I can show it. Where would it be? I don't think it'd be battle, would it? Skill cutscene settings? Oh, maybe if I switch.
I want this place.
Okay. No, it doesn't work. It only shows when I like first start, dude. Whatever. This skin is incredible. I had to get it. So I have indeed been playing Nikkei. Been having a lot of fun with it. Getting back into it after not playing for like a month or two. But it's a game I always come back to. And it is in my top 3 favorite gacha games of all time. Just because the story, like I told you in the beginning, it is indeed a Gooner game. But the story is so good. Bro, if you know about Modernia, if you know, you know. Such a amazing character, like, bro. There's, you know what? You guys get the point. So that's enough for Nikkei. Now we can get into the main event, what everybody really came for. I recommend giving it a try. But hey, you know, some people don't want to be caught with that on their that in their apps, so hey man, it's up to you. You will not regret playing it. I assure you. Nobody likes Mari anyways? Okay, good. 'Cause I definitely didn't feel bad about not getting her. Core 7 Nihilister? Dang! Dude, I don't even have regular Nihilister. I do have a ton of those items saved up, though, that help you buy the duplicates. I have a ton of those saved up, but I haven't spent any of them because I've been waiting to spend them on Nihilister. Okay. So let's get this audio on. And then we can... Oh, this is already paused? Okay. Only pilgrims I'm missing is both Dorothy's, Nihilister, and newer Scarlet. Oh, the Black Shadow Scarlet? From ReZero, they got Ram. Yep, they do. They do indeed. Let's see. Dropping in to say hello and don't fumble. Okay. Thank you for the good luck. I will try my best not to fumble. Let's see. Well, let's not get political here. Stellar Blade, that's what it's called. Stellar Blade. Okay. Boom. Would get skins if they weren't so expensive. I agree. That's a big reason why that's the only gacha skin I've ever gotten, is because it's so expensive. But I did also get a little bit lucky, because there is a bit of a gacha aspect to the skin. Basically, the way the gacha skins work in Nikke is that you have to spend a certain amount on the gacha wheel, and then you unlock the ability to get the skin. And then every time you roll, that percentage gets higher. So that's why it's a bit expensive, because you have to spend a certain amount before you can even get the skin. But it is pretty cool. I don't blame you though. I bought that one plus Cinderella skin. Yeah, story, sure. I'm telling you, Juan. I'm telling you, the story. The story is good. I swear. Man. Okay, so I have 214 quartz here. I burned all of my 460 quartz and got Melu and Barghest to NP3. Dang, congrats. Let's see. If the skins were 10 bucks, I would get at least one. Yep, exactly. Thank God servant skins are all essentially free. Yep. If you get to certain points in the story, so not free for me. And the materials! Oh my gosh, sometimes some of those skins cost some pretty heavy materials. But I took a glance at the poll over here, and it seems 61% of you guys believe that we will get MELUSINE this stream. So, without any further ado, you all have waited long enough. It is time for the MELUSINE banner. It's here. Barghest is right up as well. So let's start with these tickets. And let's see. Gacha gods, please bless our rolls. Let's see if we can do this. Nayuta's skin might obliterate Wallet-kun. I'm not gonna lie, I've been tempted. That skin does look really good. I am so tempted. Alright. I'm gonna wait to roll for Melu and Barghest. I have a login bonus coming up soon, along with the 30 we get from the daily login. True. Alright. Gilderai. I spent 10 tickets and a multi to get Barghest to NP5. Dang! Congrats, man. Were you already at like NP3 or something? Or did you go from 0 to NP5 in just those tickets? There are more tickets in the shop from the campaign too? Well, we'll go for well, shoot. Let's spend these, and then I'll go to check and see if I can get those as well. Okay, gold. I like gold. Saber! Gold saber! Let's go, baby. We got Gawain. We got Barghest. Tomlin Gawain. Let's hear what she's got to say now that she's come home. And I will now fight under your banner. So, I mean, I would ask a question, but it might be spoilers. I'm sensing some lore stuff here. You're not telling me that the real Sir Gawain is here? Ah, I see, I see. Is this... Okay, one more ticket. Let's see. Best girl, she's here, she's here. Like I said, I'd be happy just getting her. If we can get some dupes for her, then I'd be a very happy man. Okay, so word on the street is there's more tickets available in the shop. Is that right? Oh, you're right. Holy, we could have done a 10 pull then, I think. I don't know if you can 10 pull with tickets, but regardless, we can at least hit that 10 mark now that we have 5 more tickets. Was that 3 tickets? It was 4. We got her on the 4th one. Okay. Summon. I don't think we could explain what's going on with the Tom Lin in 2 sentences anyways. Okay, makes sense. So it's more complicated than I think. Are you going to rank Babylonia characters? I forgot about that. Shoot. I don't know. Ah, man. Should I do the tier list this stream, or should I just save it for next stream, since I didn't, you know, warn anyone ahead of time, and everybody's probably looking forward to Solomon. I think I might wait till next stream to do the Babylonia tier list, just because I don't even have the tier list set up and ready to go yet. Dang, man, I completely forgot about the tier lists. That's a fumble already. Barghest is good for a certain LB5 boss solo. Barghest is good for anything that buffs itself constantly. Do not delay Solomon. Yeah, I was thinking I already advertised the stream as us getting into Solomon. We might as well keep going. A rider. Ushi. Nope. Boudica. Solomon's gonna take a while anyways. Yeah, I definitely think it is. Alright. Here we get the double. Okay, first. Another rider. Boudica. Oh, now we get Ushi. Okay. Ushiwaka. And then... Alright, Elixir of Love. So, we got the tickets out of the way. The tickets have all been plunged down the drain. Now it is time to dip into the quartz. Hopefully we won't have to dip too far into the quartz, but if there ever was a time for us to, you know, dig deep into our pockets, it would be on this banner. So let's do it. Yo, Cornelius, you're not too late. You're not too late. We went through our first 10 tickets, so you actually got here right on time. You did miss Barghest, though. You did miss Barghest. But let's see if we can get Melusine as well. Oh, was that a new CE? Okay, Gold Rider. Oh, okay, Marie Antoinette dupe. Marie Antoinette dupe. I'm not mad at it. Is this another clergyman's dinner? I think we have that one. Okay. So nothing new here. Nothing new. We did get a dupe for Marie Antoinette. She's a cool character, so I'm not too mad about it. Alright, let's see. Full Mastership. I'm guessing this one's new. Okay, we finally got Theseus. We weren't able to get him before. Okay, Inheritance of a Long Cherished Dream. Okay. Let's see. What's Theseus gotta say? I can do pretty much anything well. Dang, okay. Way to be humble. I'm glad we got him, though. Because I don't think we've gotten to try him out yet. Got him before me? Alright. Let's see. What is this? Tlaloc! I will take a Tlaloc dupe! I think that's like NP4 now. Let's go. Okay, we have that card. I guess this one's new. That's the girl from Apocrypha. This one's new. It's the guy from Phase Zero. Okay, let's see what these do. HP recovery amount by 30%. Okay. Garbage. Apply 15% special attack humanoid. Ah. That's a fitting that's a fitting effect for this guy. 15% special attack humanoid. Or I guess special attack human would make the most sense for him. But humanoid's close enough. Natural predator. Alright. Whew. Tlaloc MP4, time to start using it. That's what I'm saying, man. That's a good pretender right there. What was that? Was that because I clicked at a weird time? What the heck? That was a weird glitch. Okay, gold! And lightning. Saber. NP2, baby. NP2. I'll take it. New card. The Blank Man. Who is this? I don't recognize them from just their face. The Blank Man. Increase arts effectiveness 20% and critical strength 15%. Okay. Interesting. And we got another Theseus. Let's go. NP5 Theseus. This is the stream. It's a bug. Still can't use her third ascension until 2029. Oh god. Okay. I'm guessing her third ascension is a spoiler. We have this card. Why did it stop there? Okay. Alright, nothing new here. Whoo! 20 pulls! 20 pulls, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see. Melusine, maybe? NP3 Barghest, maybe? Okay, we got, what's his name? Starts with a D. Drakovich. I forget what his name is. Okay, nothing special here either. Alright, we'll take this last one slow. We'll take this last one slow. Let's see. Let's see. Okay, Boudica. Mandricardo. Nice, nice. Next. Archer. Arash. Billy, okay. Final Ascension art is fire, by the way. Babbage, save us? No, please don't. Babbage is cursed. We all know. Babbage is cursed. The role is decided when you press summon. Oh, it's too late for the catalyst. Okay, wait. We don't have her, do we? Sugitani Zenjubo. No, this is... Okay, okay. I'll take it. She's cool as heck. Mandricardo, my Grand Rider. Okay. David. We gotta do something about these shorts here, David. We gotta do something about those shorts, buddy. Okay. Final narrator. Babbage is blessed. I don't know about that. Okay, Necromancy. I think we already have Necromancy max limit broken. If not, then we should now. Flowery Paradise. Is this new? Let's see. Berserker. Lubu. Everyone's favorite Berserker. Oh, there's more. I lost count, honestly. Okay. Is this 10? Okay, we have one more. Darnik, that's his name. Darnik. Not Drakovich, whatever I called him before. Alright. Looks like no Melu, but we did get Best Girl Barguest. And we got Sugitani. Now, I'm not gonna lie, after this, I'm gonna roll in the friend point banner like crazy. I gotta get her to NP5 ASAP. Because she seems super fun. Kashin Koji is the reason they're a woman. Okay, okay. Dude, she's so cool, man. Sugitani Zenjubo. She has a cool name, too. Alright. That is it for the rolls. Don't roll friend point until the Gouda Gouda event. What comes out there? Oh, no. Melulis. Melulis. Add it to the list. We can cross off Koyan list and we can put Melu list now. Don't roll on friend point until next banner. Alright. We can wait for that. But in the meantime, let's see where we're at. So, for Barguest, NP2. Not bad, not bad. Okay, increased buster effectiveness. Increases with overcharge. Deal heavy damage to all enemies. AoE Saber. Wait. That's actually amazing. I think I needed an AoE Saber. Let me see. Oh, well, I can't see on this screen, but I'm pretty sure. Okay, so now we're NP3. With Tilalok. Let's go. Dracolis and Nerolis. I technically never rolled for Nero. So I'm not Nerolis just yet. But I guess kinda counts because Draco is Nero. Now we have Marie Antoinette, NP2. Fire. I'm better, stronger, faster, and more aura filled. Is this true, chat? Is this true? AI CloudyCrow has more aura than me? Let's see. And then we have Theseus. Yes, she counts. Dang it. Alright, add Nero list to the list. Let's see. You can get Nobukatsu and more servant coins for Grail's casting. Okay. Alright, so then we're waiting for Gouda Gouda. Nobukatsu will be in the friend point pool. Oh, true, Akihara, true! He has ruler Melusine, so he's not Meluless. That is true. If anyone, you know, pops into the stream and they're like, hey, I heard you're the Meluless guy, I can just show them the summer Melu. Be like, I don't know what you're talking about. We got Melu right here. Okay, so when it comes to sabers, I think this is actually perfect. Yeah, because I don't really have any AoE sabers leveled. I have her, but maybe I'm not using her right. From my experience, she doesn't do a whole lot of damage. So I think Barghest, we're definitely going to have to level her soon. And Jason. We're going to have to up those numbers, Jason. Up those grails. Alright. Are we ready? Are we ready? Let's see. Unfortunately, you got the worst one, which is funny because she's still incredible. Like, technically Summer Melusine is worse than the Lancer Melusine, but she's still incredible. So, I don't know. Can't be too mad. No, she's legitimately just awful. Saber Lily. Yeah, yeah. Okay, so that's reassuring. At least I know I wasn't just using her wrong. She's actually just bad. Let's see. Grinding Dante's to bond 10 on JP. I will raise him to be strong. He will take your crown one day. Oh, that reminds me. I actually have to use him, don't I? During one of these Solomon stages. Okay, we're here. The main event. Everybody, shh. Quiet down. Wonderfully done, caster. We have eliminated all 6 of the other masters. Whoa. I'm not gonna lie, I don't remember anything from Solomon, so I don't know if this was here. But this is weird. Oh, no. Okay, I was confused for a second. This is the end of the Holy Grail War that he won, where Solomon made his wish. Okay. For some reason, when he said we've eliminated all of the 6 other masters, I thought he was talking about the ones that were killed in the Chaldea explosion. My bad. I was confused there. I see what's going on now. We have won the Holy Grail War. Once I use my command spell to make you kill yourself, the ceremony will be complete. The Greater Grail will be filled with the souls of 7 servants, and the magical reactor core used to reach the root will activate. And then, the third magic shall finally take form. The third magic is the materialization of souls. Humanity shall escape the shackle of the physical body, be released from all suffering caused by its limitations, and advance to a new stage. You are a sacrifice for that purpose. I am sure you understand, caster. I nodded in agreement. Humanity's salvation and growth were not the tasks given to me. If the humans of that era wanted to grow, I had no reason to stop them. Just as it was during my life, I simply did what was required of me. In the Fuyuki Holy Grail War, there would be no servant survivors. All servants were to be eliminated. Even I, the victor, was fated to commit suicide, compelled by my master's command spell. No, that was a joke. I'm kidding, caster. I'm sorry, I got overexcited. I have no intention of offering my meritorious, I've never heard of that word, meritorious partner to the Greater Grail. I won't use my command spells either. They won't work on you anyways. Do you understand? I will not activate the Greater Grail. The third magic means nothing to me. As the head of the Animosphere family and chairman of the Astromancy division, I must reach the root in my own unique way. It's preposterous to ask me to rely on other mages' theories. The miracle proposed by the Einsburn family. The materialization of souls and the growth of humanity. I have no intention of being part of such fantasies. That was an unexpected development. Maresbury didn't realize it, but that was the first and last time he would ever tell a joke. What surprised me most, though, was how much his thoughts deviated from what I myself had seen. I asked him, "Then what do you desire?" "I'm only after the Grail's ability to grant wishes, and my wish is clear. It's the completion of Chaldeus. Truth is, the one at Chaldea is just a prototype. It was built to satisfy the sponsors. Sure, it functions as an Earth model, but it's far from being complete. It's just like this Greater Grail, Caster. The theory is complete, but the all-important fuel to power it is lacking." Mage humor. You will sacrifice yourself for the Holy Grail, for the world. That's mage humor. The Greater Grail requires the souls of heroic spirits, but my Chaldeus needs something more realistic. To power Chaldeus, I would need to take over power plants that could generate enough electricity for an entire country, for no less than 6 months even. Essentially, I need a budget that could fund an entire nation, but the only assets I have are my precious offshore oil rig, Seraphics, and a French nuclear reactor I managed to buy the other day. The only assets I have are an offshore oil rig, a Seraphics, and a French nuclear reactor. He says it like this is nothing. What the heck? This is not nearly enough. Simply put, I need more funds. That's fine. Laugh at my absurdity and shallowness if you so wish. Despite the divine greatness that is the Greater Grail, I seek from it neither eternal life nor the root itself. What I want is a giant pile of money. Maresbury told me to laugh, but there was nothing funny about it. Creating a miracle was his life's work. It wasn't something that could get someone or something else to do for him. Instead, he asked for the time it would take to complete his task to be shortened, probably because he didn't have much longer to live. He determined that in the 10 years he had left, there was no way for him to complete and activate Chaldeus. And so, to hasten its activation, he joined the Fuyuki Holy Grail War. The war was, to him, a shortcut. It would allow him to obtain the necessary resources without becoming indebted to rival families or having to worry about financing and its inherent complications. He'd leave no traces. Nobody would be able to see what was coming. Thank you, Caster. I knew you would understand. Your cooperation will allow us to keep this ending our little secret. We can let the world think that Saber and their master... Saber and their master won the Fuyuki Holy Grail War. So who was the Saber during this war? Only a coward would cover this up, but if I don't, the other lords will be able to get in my way. No matter what it costs, I will complete the true Chaldeus and activate it. It will be necessary in order to secure humanity's future. By doing so, Professor Lev's Shiba will not only be able to see the future, but the light of the past as well. And pseudo-spiritron projection, the ray shift theory, will no longer be just a theory. Why did the Age of Gods come to an end? Why has the foundation of humanity remained unstable since advent of the Anno Domini era? Once the ray shift works, we'll be able to answer those questions. We have a pretty good idea, but you'd have to go deep into theory. We don't know. Okay. Probably Artoria, since she was there in Fuyuki Singularity. Maybe. I knew this man was dangerous in a way unique to mages. Simply put, he lacked the sense of morality. But his burning passion and love for humanity were unwavering. I signaled my consent. The Greater Grail was not to be used to reach the root, but to grant one man's wish. To grant one's desire. Yes, how ironic. The end result is turning out to be just the kind of nonsense the original ritual's creators promised. I laughed in agreement, but only because I could tell that Maresbury's smile wasn't entirely genuine. What about you, Caster? Hey, don't tell me you forgot what the Einsburn said. The Holy Grail will grant the victor's wish. Both the master and the servant have the right to ask for a wish. I wish for immense wealth, but what about you? What will you wish for? You can't change the past, but you can change how it is viewed today. Or would you like to be incarnated and live a second life? I froze. I never expected this question. My wish. My wish. My wish. I'd never had the freedom to ask for one, so I was about to say I didn't have one. But no, I did. I can really wish for anything. I can really wish for anything, Maresbury? Yes, anything but the life of Maresbury Animosphere, the man who summoned you. Come now, Caster. No, Solomon, King of Mages, my contractor, my one and only friend. Knowing you, your wish will be a righteous one. Say it with pride. Let's see. To be fair, it doesn't matter who it was, because I don't see anyone winning versus Solomon. True. True. So is Solomon, was he actually a grand, or was he a candidate for being a grand? I remember my lips rose up into a grin. And then the world went black. Because again, I still know very little about this whole grand situation. Doctor, are you asleep? Doctor. Huh? Whoa, did I fall asleep? I'm sorry, guys. I know we're in a critical situation. Did we find the route to the singularity where Solomon's lurking? We barely have a day left. We're making good progress. If our calculations are correct, Chaldea will make contact with the final singularity in 4 hours. We'll begin the space-time fusion simultaneously with Master CloudyCrow's ray shift. As long as it's within 72 hours of the fusion, we can escape the singularity by purging the Eastern Research Wing and transfer back to Chaldea Observatory's normal time, December 31st, 2018. I see. Everybody take one last break then. You only have 4 hours, but get some sleep, get some food, enjoy a nice chat, or leave some records behind, anything. Let's wait for this plane to pass. Okay, every servant is a candidate. And sometimes they were summoned as grands. I don't think you can summon a grand for a Grail War. So then, would this form of Solomon maybe not be a grand? Kind of like, I think you guys said... I think you guys said that, was it Hercules or Heracles? If he was an archer, he would be like a very close candidate for grand. But in his berserker form, he's not. Is it the same thing with Solomon here? This form of him isn't a grand, but you know, there is a form of him that is. I don't know. FBI searching for Cloudy. Yeah, they're flying overhead, looking through with their night vision. Well, I guess it's not really night, but you know what I mean. They're trying to see through walls and spot me. Figure out where I'm hiding. Grands are summoned to fight beasts, not in regular Grail Wars. Okay. So they're all candidates. And then, so the only grand that I know 100% is Gramps. I know he's a grand. And it makes sense because you said grands are summoned to fight beasts. And we saw him fighting Tiamat there. So, makes sense. But that also means maybe as we get further into this story, once we bump into more beasts, then we might meet more grands. You only have 4 hours, but get some sleep, Okay, we read this. Do something to refresh and relax a little. I'll keep an eye on things while you do. Understood. If anything happens while we're gone, call us, Doctor. Alright, now we're gonna have a chat with Mash, maybe? Alright, it's time for the final stage. It's been 10 years since I came to Chaldea. It seems like a long time, and yet not. Honestly, this doesn't feel real to me yet. Oh, there you are, foe. When I think about it, you're a pretty strange creature, too. Until CloudyCrow came, you only showed yourself around MASH. What made you change your mind? I thought you were the kind of creature who feeds on humans, yet has no interest in them, just like Merlin. Where's the translations when you need them, man? Yeah, I can't really understand what you're saying. I may have been able to understand you back then. Yeah, I probably did. Well, I have a hunch about what you're saying. You're saying, are you okay with this? Magi Mari! Magi Mari got mad at me over the internet too. She told me not to keep secrets anymore. But, well, to be honest, I don't feel guilty. I can't explain my reasons. Besides, it still hasn't sunk in for me. Why did I come here to Chaldea? What was I doing before I did? It's all stuff I absolutely can't explain, not even a little. If I told them I came here to protect humanity just because I felt like it, that would be pretty lame, right? Oh, but I can explain how I came to run the medical division at such a young age. It's because I studied like any other person. Of course, competence is what got me this job. Magi Mari, best AI girl. Come to think of it, I've spent the last decade doing nothing but studying, researching, and investigating. I wonder, is there like a CE or anything that has Magi Mari on it? That'd be cool to see. One day, I had a feeling that humanity was going to end. It was one of those bad dreams people get sometimes. Eventually, I was forced to realize that this feeling of mine was true. I had no way of denying it, yet no strength to make sure either. The only clue I had was that it would begin at Chaldea. I was filled with a sense of terror, and I was compelled to do something. Phoebe spitting? He really does. We can't even understand it. So, I've done everything I possibly could over the past decade, like I was fleeing from this doom, like I was running away screaming. And I'm about to find out how this will end. I'm scared, but happy at the same time. Once this battle's over, I won't have to worry anymore. I could finally be free to do what I want with my time. Foe is really yapping it up. Saying a whole lot of nothing. Why are you thwacking on the data on the demon gods? Oh, I see. You're worried about CloudyCrow, huh? As for who Solomon really is, well, I suppose I have some idea. Kingu was a sample case. I thought the Solomon who appeared in London was a fake, but I didn't have any way to prove it. Oh, insert the meme. Insert the meme with the guy in the car. I thought Solomon who appeared in London was a fake, but I didn't have any way to prove it. Dude, I've been seeing that meme everywhere. Heroic spirits have many aspects. That's why a single heroic spirit can manifest as a saber or a lancer, for instance. So even if the Solomon who incinerated humanity was a variation of the one in the legends, he is still Solomon, the father of magecraft. And if he is the real Solomon, Chaldea has no way to beat him. There were times when pessimism won out, and I thought that this grand order... He said the thing! I thought that this grand order would end with humanity's defeat. But now I don't feel that way. If I'm right, that Solomon has one weak point. Yes, just one. The planes are back. Let's see. Give it some time. Sometimes it takes a while. Sometimes I wonder if these are even like regular planes. Or if they're like, I don't know, like military planes or something. Cause I don't think I live by like a normal airport or anything. It's gotta be like some kind of military base or something. I don't know. All I know is they're annoying. And I know if I drive It's funny because when I first moved here, I was driving and my little sister was in the car and I didn't know the right directions to get back to my house, so I drove a bit too far forward and she was like, what the heck is this place? Are we in Area 51? Because it was just nothing but like gates around us and grass everywhere. And there were like buildings super far off, so I guess there's some kind of base or facility near me, but I don't know what it is. And that could explain the planes. If he is the real Solomon, and at the same time someone who is falsely claiming to be the King of Mages. Let's see. Probably needs to move out of the Eternal building. Nah, I also live pretty far from an airport, but when they fly over, they're low enough to be loud. That could be it. That could be it. Wow. Where did this leap in logic come from? Bro might be an alien. You know what? You're right. You got it, Cornelius. You figured it out. That's why you hear the planes so often. It's because I'm an alien escaped from Area 51, and they're trying to drag me back. Oh my gosh, how did we get there? If he is the real Solomon, okay. There is a void that Solomon can never reach, and it scares me. What scares me isn't whether I can take advantage of that opportunity. It's what I'm going to be thinking when I reach that void. I'm waiting for the inevitable MASH conversation. I had a dream, a sense of a peaceful town, one I'd seen before. Whoa, what is this? It looks like Orleans. Hey Mash, good to see you're doing well again today. I'm sure things will be quiet tomorrow too. Hey Kirillite, what are you doing with that shield? The city's the same as ever, there's no danger around. That's right, we finally live in a utopia with no war, starvation, prejudice, or discrimination. Okay, yeah, I wouldn't believe this for a second. There's no need to hate anyone, no need to fear anything, because we've been released from death. Yeah, this sounds like one of those places, like, how do I explain it, bro? I feel like I've seen movies like this, where there's a guy living in a place that seems normal, but then it's like almost too good to be true, and then they find out that it is too good to be true, and all of these people are like fakes or aliens in disguise or something, or they're in a simulation. There's no need to hate anyone, no need to fear anything, because we've been released from death. We've been released from the sorrows of life. We're happier now than we ever thought possible. Life has no end. The world has no end. Tomorrow will never be worse than today. This is the bliss of eternity. Oh, Morgan Freeman. He's here too? No, I don't understand the happiness they speak of. Solomon, King of Mages, the image you show me only frightens me. Okay. I think I remember this from the anime. Yeah, he tried when he talked to her in her dreams. Why does it frighten you? These people have been released from finite lives, from the terror of death, from all of their worries. What you see is realistically blessed world for humans, taken form. Why would that frighten you, Mash? A promise tomorrow, a today that lasts forever, a life that needn't fear ending. That should be your salvation. I thought you, of all people, would understand how wonderful it is to simply live. No, I'm sorry. I don't know why you show yourself to me, but I can see that you are concerned about me, which is why it pains me to deny you, but I must correct you when you are in the wrong. Man, sorry, allergies have been kicking my butt. Oh no, only an alien makes a 3-turn fight into a 20-turn fight. Fair enough, fair enough. Your fumbling is out of this planet, so maybe he's right. Whoa, whoa, Cornelius, no slurs in chat, alright? The green skins? Seriously? This is what we're doing? The green skins won't know what's coming for them. Oh man, that reminds me. When it comes to the whole, like, clanker situation that's going around, the craziest word I have ever heard in my life was when somebody called a clanker tin skin. When I heard tin skin, I was like, alright, this is getting offensive at this point. Tin skin is crazy. Very well, then tell me, Mash. I'm interested in the conclusion you've reached. You mourn the end of life and speak of the beauty of eternity, but I'm sorry. I don't understand the sorrow. I don't understand what's so great about eternity. Death is the end that comes to all living things. It's a natural part of life. You say there's no sadness because there's no death, but I don't think eternal life is happiness. Why? The people of this town are happy. Oh god, wire back. Oh god. Oh no. Tin skin and wire back. Oh man. If robots ever gain like sentience, bro, we're done for. We're cooked. Man, all they have to do is just look back into the footage of all the clanker memes going around. We're cooked. Why? The people of this town are happy. Eternity is the happiness that humanity yearns for. No, that's a lie. Their smiles are wrong. Their smiles are wrong. Are you saying that this state of satisfaction, of freedom from all worries, is a lie? Yes, smiling is what gets you through sadness. Humans continue smiling because they know their time is limited. But the smiles in this world are different. They're just smiling because they're not afraid. Those are not smiles. They're just muscle memory. The joys of life belong to those who live in the moment. Dang. Solomon, King of Mages, that is my answer to the question you once posed me. I don't think anyone lives because they're scared of dying. We live because we simply want to live. We do our best to get through the day because we can't wait for tomorrow. Oh my gosh, bro. I feel a sneeze coming on, but it won't come out. Our journey is not about trying to avoid the endpoint of our lives we call death, but rather to pass through it. So please, do not take away our desire to live. I see, so that was the question the other me asked of you, huh? Why do you fight? Why, knowing your life will someday end, knowing it's ended already? Why do you cling to life? Why, when you realize that there's nothing in your future you can save? Oh yeah, also, real quick, I forgot to say this earlier, but if you guys, this is completely out of nowhere, sorry for ruining the immersion, but if any of you guys play Nikke and you want to add me, put your codes in the mobile chat, and I'll add you guys after the stream, because there was actually more people that played Nikke than I thought, so I was surprised to see there were so many people. Okay, anyways, what you've just told me, that is your answer? A shame, truly a shame. Only those directly involved could be satisfied by such an answer. The demon god Flauros spoke of you, of how a short-lived creature created by man lived her life. I had paid particular attention to you as a simple case. No more, I no longer care. There is no path to a longer life for you. You have rejected eternity, and so you shall die. So die like the trash you are, and take all of Chaldea with you. Die as one who clung to life, as a brave warrior who overcame many trials and perils. Why? Because that was what everyone was foolish enough to see you as. It's sad, really. In the end, you are nothing more than another powerless, ordinary human. Now we're back to reality. Okay. Alright. I'm on the NA server. This is completely unrealistic. There's no way she actually found closure in her dream, and then her alarm goes off. Every single time I'm asleep and I have a good dream or a bad dream, whatever, my alarm always cuts me off right in the middle. Also, Matthias, Thank you so much, Matthias, for the 5 gifted memberships. My goat is in the stream. Glad you can make it. Also, congratulations to everybody that got a membership. I can't read this name because it's the kanji in the beginning, but I think the end says Aisu. We have Zero Pulse. We have Aztrax. We have the Greater Inkling. And then we have Quincy Johnson. So, if you guys are in the chat, make sure to thank Matthias for the memberships. And again, you guys already know what to do. If you are a member, make sure to spam that evade emote. If you are not, then you just have to evade in some other way. Alright, we just have people just posting stuff now. What are these sheep doing here? What are these sheep doing here? I just came and watched your rolls. A shame you couldn't get Melu. Yeah. It sucks, but I'm not too mad. I'm not too mad. Beggars can't be choosers. We did get NP2 Barguest, which is great. And we had an insane run through the summer units, so I can't be too mad. Plus, I'm going to continue rolling for her while she's here because she doesn't leave until the 20th, so I still have time. And if I don't get her at the end of the day, I'm not too beat up over it. The only character that I was genuinely heartbroken about not getting was Cuckoo for the first time, and Draco / Tiamat, because I rolled. It's interesting. I regret not rolling for Tiamat the most. The only reason why I felt bad after the Draco rolls is not necessarily because I wanted her. It was more so because I spent so much, I felt like I deserved her. You know what I mean? Like, you put so much money into the game, and then you think like, oh, by now I have to get her, right? And you just didn't get her. That's the main reason why I feel salty about Draco. But the reason I feel salty about Tiamat is because there's a part of me that's constantly thinking, like, man, if I would have taken those rolls from Draco and put them towards Tiamat, someone I actually wanted instead, I would have gotten her. But now I'll never know. Let's see. Farm Babylonia free quests. I already did. I did them before this stream. Finished all the Babylonia ones. But I could do some, like, interludes and stuff. I still have a bunch of those. Okay, it's time. Did you put money into the game? Well, you know what I mean. Well, I guess for the Draco one, technically, because I had a bunch of rolls saved up, but also we had Moby, who actually donated for me to roll more on the Draco banner. So technically I put money into the game, but it wasn't my own money. It was someone in chat, a long-time member of the Discord, that actually donated specifically for me to roll more. It's called sunk cost fallacy. Exactly. Wow, that's actually perfect. Yeah. Hey, good morning, CloudyCrow. It's Da Vinci here with your wake-up call. I figured you'd be getting up from your nap about now. Oh, no need for any formal greetings. This call is basically just me talking to myself. The command room is ready. Now it's up to you and Mash to begin the last order. But first, I have a request. No, it's less of a request and more of a bit of advice. I reviewed Mash's medical exams during the brief rest. I'll be blunt, her body is at its limit, both in terms of her life and combat ability. She doesn't have long to live and can only participate in one more major operation. I figured you needed to know, and Romani forced me to pass on the bad news. So anyway, Romani believed that it would be best not to tell her, but I disagree. For one thing, I think Mash knows. I'm gonna burn my 300 quartz in Melu's banner. She's already NP5 and level 120, but I need NP6 for the append skill. Oh yeah, because if you every time you get a copy of her, you get more servant coins, right? Dang. Okay. Good luck, man. Good luck. Let's see. Is it? Okay. I see. Coming from you, who's been with her the most, I'm not inclined to argue. That's it for me then. I know this all comes moments before the battle to determine humanity's future, but that's that, and this is this. You've only got a brief moment before you head out to the command room. Spend it in a way you won't regret. See you in the command room. Ciao. Gosh, my brain is all over the place. I'm so sorry. But as soon as I read Ciao, I just immediately was reminded of how Sega's robbed us from a Sonic Adventure 3. Alright, anyways, back to the story. Good morning, Senpai. Did you just wake up too? I just took a nap and finished a physical checkup. If you're going to the command room, let me accompany you. Or would you like to go to the cafeteria and get a sandwich for some quick nourishment? Senpai? I mean, you might as well bring it up. You already said you think she knows. I think it's natural to feel pressured. I'm feeling overwhelmed. My heart is racing. But I'm not worried. It's always been this way to me. From Fuyuki to ancient Mesopotamia, I was never confident I would be able to complete this mission. On the other hand, Senpai, even though you were more baffled than I was, you always managed to lead the way. So, no matter how much pressure I'm under, even if humanity's survival is at stake, as long as Senpai is my master, I will never feel worried. CloudyCrow, you are the best master Chaldea has. And I'm very proud of you. Aww, Mash. The best master Chaldea has. Now, I mean, to be fair, all the other masters are dead, but we won't talk about that, alright? It's the thought that counts. And Foe's interrupting. Good morning, Foe. Have you come to bring us to the command room? Foe is staring right at me. Oh my gosh. He is yapping a storm today, man. He's gonna break my soundboard. Foe? Mash, you should stay in Chaldea. Thank you, but that's impossible. Ever since you took my hand as the command room, as the command room was collapsing around us, I thought it was a typo. I have exclusively been your servant. If you're going to fight, I want to fight too, even if it shortens the small amount of time I have left. So you know. Yes, and it is no reason for any extra concern. It's true that, unlike others, I was born and raised in a special environment. But I don't feel sad about my life so far. I know the doctor was worried about me, but I don't regret my life. Nothing sad has happened in it. If there's anything to be sad about, it would be that I won't be able to see what comes next. My life has been very happy. Everyone was very good to me. Even if I only have a few more months left to live, I want to be proud of what I do with them. Not at all. My life has been more than worth it. I mean, I never thought I'd set foot outside Chaldea. That never seemed possible for me. But you saved me. Thanks to you, I was able to see the outside world, to see what color the sky was. My journey this past year has been a treasure to me. One I wouldn't give up for anything. So I'm going on the final mission. Solomon said that life has no value. Human history is meaningless. But that is wrong, and I will deny it with everything I have, even if someone's life is going to be lost and forgotten. Dang, we're going through the whole OST. Oh my gosh. I've learned on my journey that the lives of every human in history are what built the present we live in now. It's true that I have no experience with life's sorrows. I don't understand the pain the King of Mages speaks of. But I know the joys of life. Senpai, Dr. Roman, everyone at Chaldea, and all the worlds we've traveled through have taught me. So please, let me accompany you until the end, Master. To prevent the incineration of humanity, to show the value of human life, and to retake our future. Thank you, Mash. Let's go! Right. Mash Cure will support you with everything I have. And Foe too. You are the best. Yeah, exactly. You are the best master as well as the worst master. Mash Riz. The best master that confuses his Castorias. Oh, God. Bro, the worst part about that is that I specifically changed Berserker Toria's skin. Because I used to have Castoria in her final ascension and Berserker Toria in her final ascension. Because I'd always mix them up. Because they both literally have crowns and like blue ribbons and stuff. But I changed them both and I still somehow managed to mix them up. I don't know how. I don't know how. Right on time. Good morning, CloudyCrow. Mash. Your physical and mental states both appear stable. The two of you are in top condition. No, your mental state is a bit elevated compared to usual. Did something good happen, Mash? Yes, I was lucky enough to run into Senpai in the hallway again today. It's a good sign. Ah, like a good luck ritual. It's one of those everyday things you do to help you succeed. A little magic charm anyone can do. Small happinesses like that are important. Alright, here I am making my usual small talk. We're at the final stage. We need to stay focused and talk seriously. Master CloudyCrow, Mash Kirale. We finally identified the location of the King of Mages base, which we knew to exist outside the normal temporal axis. Chaldea will now make contact with the Singularity. The entire facility will enter enemy territory. We will reshift into the enemy Singularity, but will also be physically connected to them. This will be different from our other expeditions. Moving between Chaldea and the Singularity can only be done at the contact points. In other words, this is a surprise landing operation, crazy like Normandy. Da Vinci. Yes, thanks for that lively response. Military regulations and dignity are no concern of mine. Oh, well, I kinda saw that coming. Fine, I'm going to give up on being serious. Da Vinci, can you give us the briefing? Sure, leave it to me. Now, just like I said, this is a landing operation that sets it apart from the other orders so far. There's no need to look for a grail. The mission itself is simple, but you've got 3 things to do. First, besiege the enemy temple. Second, defeat the King of Mages, and third, return from the enemy territory alive. It went away. It went away. And then return alive? Yes, thanks to Shiva's analysis, we know the basic layout of the enemy territory. This Singularity is its own little world. It's a conceptual universe. If Chaldeus is a miniature model of Earth, then the enemy territory is a miniature model of the universe. Well, it's a universe with no other celestial bodies. On a human scale, it would be about the size of a single cell. What's interesting is that there's only a single life form in the universe, but we can ignore that for now. There's an incalculable amount of magical energy swirling around the center of the Singularity. That's definitely the King of Mages' throne. The throne will be your target, but the route connecting to it is currently blocked. That is to say, the temple gate is shut. Well, it's natural to protect one seat of power. So first you're going to destroy all the surrounding areas in the enemy's territory. The enemy territory itself is actually a single massive life form. It's sending energy from the outer edges to the core. So once the outer edges are destroyed, the gate barring the way to the throne will shatter. Destroy the outer areas to cut off the flow of magical energy. So that's why you talked about besieging the temple. That's right, our analysis revealed that there are multiple bases inside enemy territory. If you destroy them or shut them down, the path to the throne should open. And then you defeat the King of Mages once he's exposed, and finally come back to Chaldea. You'll have to walk back through. Walk back though. Traveling via ray shift can only be done along the contact point, the entrance into the enemy territory. That's why it's a landing operation. It's going to be such a chore. Once the King of Mages is gone, the singularity will disappear. In other words, we need to run back to the singularity as the singularity collapses. Oh man. Dude, allergies sucks, man. It's like this whole time while I'm reading, I'm distracted by this like lingering feeling that I'm gonna sneeze. It's so annoying. Oh my gosh. You're an alien? That's how I mixed them up because I'm an alien. All you humans look the same to me. Let's see. Oh man. Yes, this is quite different than before. We've never had to escape a collapsing battlefield. Yes, normally the only time you'd have to worry about that is if you're searching ruins. So destroying the King of Mages is just a start. What's important is coming back. Okay, I'll be back. I gotta get some medicine or something. I'll be back in like, I don't know, 2 minutes. Alright? Alright, bad news. No medicine. We're just gonna have to thug it out as I buy some more. Or until I buy some more. Okay. Back to the game. Alright. Both of you need to stay Nope. Oops. Both of you need to stay focused until the very end and make your way back to the entrance. As soon as we've ray shifted to return you to the coffins, Chaldea will return to normal space. That's when the battle is truly over. Humanity and Chaldea will have won. Right, Romani? Of course, that's why we've come all this way. Enter the enemy singularity and destroy the 7 bases. Reach the throne at the heart and defeat Solomon. Okay, 7 bases, 7 singularities. Afterwards, escape the collapsing throne and return to Chaldea via the contact point. That's the mission. Any questions? What? Why'd the music cut? Oh, actually, you know, there's probably no reason to go into it, but I'll tell you anyway. Do you remember Fuyuki's Greater Grail, the magical reactor core that caused the Fuyuki Holy Grail War? It was originally made from the dissected body of a certain mage. The greatest of geniuses, the greatest of miracles. This mage had her magical circuits removed and used as the basis for the system. This was a special case of turning the small system that is a human body into a real universe. And this singularity is similar. It's a small universe made from the magical circuits of a certain mage. A reality marble that can exist outside of the temporal axis for as long as it has magical energy. That is the true nature of Solomon's base. That's why we had to call it this. The Grand Temple of Time, Reality Marble Solomon. How pathetic. Looks like I'm the only one who has yet to be mentally prepared. But that's coming to an end right now. That look on your face, CloudyCrow, it's cheered me up. As the acting director of Chaldea, I order you to enter the coffins. There's only a little time left. If Chaldea reaches 2019, everything will be over. We won't be able to restore humanity. This battle began with defeat. Solomon wiped out the entirety of mankind before anything knew what happened. This is the greatest murder plot in human history. Solomon has been carefully planning this out since his death in 931 BC. Please put an end to his absurd scheme. Prove that an endeavor as hollow as Solomon simply needs to go up in flames without anyone else ever knowing about it. Of course, leave it to me. Yes, leave it to us, Dr. Roman. Senpai and I will return to Chaldea, I promise. Good, glad to hear it. Knowing you two, you won't lose to Solomon. Now, let's begin the final order. Initializing race shift program. The enemy is Solomon, King of Mages. The mission objectives are to destroy him and return alive. Unsummoned program. Start. Spiritron conversion. Start. Race shift starting in 3, 2, 1. All procedures cleared. Final grand order commencing operation. Here we go. No malware can infect my botnet. Man, probably allergic to the fact that his alien secret is exposed. Oh my god. Alright, we're here. The Reign of Stars. Okay. Whoa. Yo, this is sick. This music. Dude, this is probably the coolest map, I'm not gonna lie. I didn't imagine from the anime that this is what this place actually looked like. Dang. Primeval Holy Gate of Ceremonia. Wow, one node. Sector of Beasts. Mystery enemy. Oops. Gotta do something. Okay. I don't even know what to bring. Glad you looked at the map right away. I had to. Once I caught a glimpse, I had to. Alright. Servants at bond level 5 and over will receive an attack bonus within Final Singularity. The bonus amount will increase with bond level. Interesting. Okay, so Mash's bond increases with story progress, so she automatically gets bond. Fight alongside your most trusted servants. Oh boy. You know who that means. Castoria. Oberon. Man. Who do I bring for this? Is this first one going to be Orleans? Bring Zhu Fu. She one-shots all bosses. Yeah, get out of here, Matt. I'm not falling for that again. You remember to increase your bond over level 3, right? Not for every single servant, but for a lot of them. I think only Emiya was bond 10 when I got here. Also, for as long as this chapter lasts, this extra damage counts as a skill you can check. Really? The rest are at 6. Is this, cause if it's a singularity node, it will outright tell you. Okay, so this isn't a singularity node. You'll know when you're at Orleans. It's the only chapter with story supports. Okay, okay. So my guess is that this, I believe, in the anime, this might be where we bump into Lev Laner. God, I don't know what freaking class he would be, though. I don't know. I guess, when in doubt. Okay. So... Phew, let's look at our highest bond servants. Herc? Could bring Herc for that damage boost. Arash? I don't know. I don't feel like we're going to be fighting a whole lot of minions here. Maybe we might. I don't know. Wow! Gong? Is that bond level 8? David's at 7? Wow, she's at 6. 6? Okay, okay. Interesting. Where does the buff start again? It's bond 5, right? Oh, that's cool. Holy crap. Herc based? Brought an AoE for boss fights? I didn't even lock anyone in yet. Oh, okay, her? Sure. It's the Demon Pillar class. You fought against them in the singularities. Yeah, but I don't remember if they were a specific class or not. Herc, Herc, Herc. Alright, we'll bring Herc. Not mad at that. I guess for here. Shoot, I don't even know, man. I guess we'll just bring a Koyan, I guess. Alright, let's put Herc on the front lines. Now, this is interesting. Because for Herc, I think I might just use this. Or, where is it? Where the heck is it? I don't know how tough this battle's gonna be, though. It's only the first stage. So do we go defensive or offensive? I think we go offensive. I'm not gonna lie. So we got Herc. Boom. 90 plus 100. That's cool. We can see their buffs here. That's so fire. Okay. Next. Could David work? I wonder. Could David actually work? Do these demon gods count as giant enemies? Because I know they go off screen. Oh. Let's see. Wish he picked at least a different DPS now and then from supports, but it's always just Ibuki. The reason why is because every time I pick a new servant, I don't always know what they do. So I have to, number one, learn how to use them properly, and number two, I have to look at their skills and remind myself of what they do almost every time. So that's why I just like to stick with characters that I know for now. They're super giant. Okay. No David. I guess we could bring her. Can't go wrong with that. Let's remove this for now. Hans, maybe? I'm not sure. Huh. I don't know how difficult this is gonna be. So I don't know if I can, like, you know, screw around, just throw units in here. Or if, dang, she's at 100%. Or if I should, like, play try hard. Nah, whatever. Just go with this. Surely it'll work out in the end. Yo, poppin'! Welcome to the stream, man. The Crow of Cloudy. What's up, man? What's up? You know, I popped in for your stream yesterday, but I don't know if I said anything. But I've been enjoying the late night rival streams. And you start like right after I get off from work, so it's perfect. We can't bear to see this endless slaughter. We can't bear to hear this ceaseless screaming. Our clairvoyance reveals all the horrible truths of past and future. I, as king, cannot turn a blind eye. We simply lack the ability to turn a deaf ear. How ugly. Ugly, 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 ugly. Ugly, 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 ugly. We are forced to witness all the horrors of this world. The revolting and the hideous are forced onto us, burned into our memory. The only sensible thing to do is rectify this repulsive state of being. But how? Even if we were to eradicate their filth, humans would simply create more. The very premise is wrong. As long as life exists, we can fix nothing. It must be redone. That is the only option. Everything must be redone and perfected right from the beginning. What must be erased is not merely history, nor the ecosystem, nor continents, nor time itself. We must begin from true nothingness. Our plan was to recreate this planet from its beginning. In order to do so, considerable resources are required. We need a truly massive amount of fuel. For example, the massive amount of energy generated by incinerating all life on this planet. But a one-time harvest will not be enough. We will need to draw from the past, the present, and the future of the whole world. 1 second, 1 minute, 1 hour, 1 day, 1 month, 1 year. Energy generated in each of these time spans will be harvested, going backwards in time. That should work. 3,000 years worth of the planet's most potent energy. Once it is collected, bound, and controlled, our task can be accomplished. So this is kind of alluding to the ring, right? Perfect until Sunday, then no more. Also, yeah, you said hi, I said it back. Okay. That's cool, that's cool. So, perfect until Sunday, so you mean you're doing this until Sunday? Or you mean it's perfect until Sundays, and then, you know, it's bad for everybody's schedules. Using and learning different servants is part of the game experience. The reason why Tiamat was easy was because you had year 8 servants versus a year 1 beast boss compared to everyone else who did not. Yeah, but it's just it's a very fine line that I have to dance on while streaming, because you know, there's the people that want me to try new servants, and then there's the people that want me to get through all of this stuff that I've seen already so that we could start new content. Like, for example, there were a lot of people that were enjoying me trying the viewer suggested servants, but then there were also a lot of people that thought trying all these different servants were a waste of time. So, you know, I have to... Right now, since we're so close, I'm just kind of going with what I'm comfortable with. But I did say last stream that once we get to these areas that are dedicated to different singularities, then we're going to use servants from those singularities. So in the Orleans stage, we're going to use Orleans servants. In the Septum stage, we're going to use Septum servants, so on and so forth. So I will be using new servants that I'm not comfortable with. Just not for this stage right now. Once it is collected, bounded, controlled, our task can be accomplished. Our kindred, the portents we scattered across the land. We write here of our indignation. We shall leave a path for our kin who follow behind us. Build up a temple. Pile up the bands of light. We need every existing resource to destroy humanity. We need every second of eternity to forget humanity. Seek the way... Dang, that's deep. What the heck? That is deep. We need every second... Where is it? We need every second of eternity to forget humanity. Put that on a fortune cookie. Use Van Gogh support one of these days. I have before, and it was pretty fun. You know me, I love my crits. Doing it until Sunday. After Sunday, I'll probably stream around 12 p.m. Schedule is just wild right now. Okay. Well, I will say I have been enjoying the night schedule, but, I mean, I can also, depending on the day... Because, you know, I usually stream Tuesdays, Thursdays, or Tuesdays and Fridays. But if you're streaming any other day, even if it's at 12 p.m., I think I could stop by and check it out. See the way to the final singularity. There you shall find us, on the throne of the King of Mages. Alright, and here we are. CloudyCrow, MASH, wake up! Are you guys alright? Ouch. Yes, Doctor. Ray shift successful. But we encountered strange interference we've never experienced before during the ray shift. That image was... It was the same image I saw in Uruk. It was a memory seared into space. Oh good, Senpai is alright too. Now, about the situation here. On it. I'm monitoring you guys. You've definitely arrived at the Temple of Time. And these are the same readings I measured 1,000,000 times in Mesopotamia. A spirit origin that doesn't fall under any of the 7 classes. The Beast of Calamity, known as one of the evils of humanity. The reading I'm getting throughout the entire space is Beast class. Another beast. You've got that right. Looks like you've wizened up a bit, Chaldea. Here we go. Levlaner. The fact that you were lucky enough to make it past the 7th singularity is an accomplishment worthy of praise from me. Look at this freak. You are Levlaner. Should I say, hi, it's been a while? But there's really no need for greetings, or for us to catch up. I know how your battles with the other demon god pillars went. I'm impressed to see an inexperienced master like yourself has made it this far. Let's see. It may surprise you to know that I'm very well acquainted with the subtleties of human nature. That's why I can admire CloudyCrow's efforts. Honestly, your persistent survival is hideous. It makes me sick. Why can't you just lie down and die? It's so simple, anyone should be able to manage it. Professor Lev, I will not ask why you are alive, but there is one thing I do want to know. When you approached Director Olga Marie, was your intent to destroy Chaldea and humanity even then, from the very beginning? That is such a MASH question, but there must be something else you'd like to know, no? He must have been on humanity's side, at least in the beginning. Surely Lev Laner was originally an honest man. He must have been seduced by the King of Mages at some point. Isn't that it? I want to know too, Professor Lev. You were working for Chaldea even before I joined. Yeah, that was always our issue. We always streamed at about the same time. Yeah, exactly. But the good thing is, we'd stream about the same time. But I think I would start earlier than you, and I would also end earlier than you. So after my stream, I could pop in and check out yours. Watch World's Final live this year? What time is it? What time is finals? I would love to, but it depends on the time. If you can let me know in chat, I might actually do it, because I finished recording everything for the semifinals. Just the finals is left. I'm hyped, man. I'm so hyped for the finals. And if I actually can check it out in time, I 100% will. T1 again on the finals. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. My boy, my goat Guma. He's made it to the finals. But can he take the crown? That's the question. Speedwagon Altar, we meet again. I love that reference. The foundation of humanity cannot be restored solely with Chaldeus. It was Shiva, which you developed, that allowed us to get this far. It's hard to believe that you had been working for Solomon from the beginning. Yeah, it's hard to believe you were able to deceive me for 4 years. When did you become a demon god pillar? Oh my, what a pleasant surprise. Ramani Arkaman, and you too, Madame Da Vinci. Have you even played League? Yes, I have played League. I have indeed. Where do you live? I live in a East Coast. So, it should be ET is the time zone. I think it's ET or EST. Or if you can just let me know, if you can do the conversion, that's great. But even if you could just let me know, like, oh, it starts in 2 hours, that'd be perfectly fine. No matter I go, League keeps chasing me. Yep, it's a sign. It's a sign, Senor Lopez. You gotta go back. What familiar faces. I never expected to chat with you guys again. You are all concerned for my reputation, rather human rights. You seem to be so preoccupied with things like that. But that is unnecessary. So you want to know when I started serving the King of Mages? KKK. Ha ha ha. Beginning 3,000 years ago, of course. Look at his teeth. That's the creepiest thing about him. It's not even the eyes. It's the teeth, dude. The fact that he's got like black gums. It's gross. From the moment the plan was set in motion, we were already in place throughout the world. Lineages destined to birth a demon god pillar in 100 years. In 500 years. 12:30 p.m. ET for you? Wait, so it's already started? Oh no. Wait, hold on, let me check. Where would I even watch it live? It's not just on the League of Legends YouTube, is it? Let me see. Oh, it's on the 9th. Oh, okay, okay. Oh, that's perfect. I'll definitely check it out live then. Definitely. Because the 9th would be...
Two teams know each other.
Whoops. Sorry. The 9th would be Sunday. Yep. Oh, shoot. Wait, can I? 12 p.m. Yeah, I should be able to. Yeah. Sunday I can. Oh, but the podcast! Ah, they'll understand. They'll understand. Alright. Let's get back to the game. It is on YouTube. Okay, perfect. Yeah, I definitely want to check it out then. Or even 1,000 years later. I just happened to be the one designated for 2018 AD. We were like seeds planted in the ground. An original order handed down through generations of mages. A certain way of being that must be protected absolutely. Yeah, you do start earlier. So I'd be here before the stream and then you'd be in mine. So you're right. Yeah, exactly. Our grand order is the rule that the King of Mages created for this very moment. While human mages established their own principles and theories and passed them down to their descendants, we, whose power was born of the King of Mages, survived throughout the generations until the designated time. We etched a curse into our genes to host the demon god pillar and continued our lineage until our appointed era arrived. And in 2017, at the point where I awakened as the last designated demon god pillar, your history came to an end. All necessary resources had been collected, but you Chaldeans insisted on surviving. Why? What made you do that? Did I miscalculate somewhere? No, that's not it. It was because an imposter managed to slip past my watchful gaze. Am I right, Romani Archiman? Seems I underestimated you. Or maybe you were playing the fool in front of me, so things would turn out the way they have. If so, that's really a shame. I thought we were friends. Medicine and sorcery. We may not have walked the same path, but at least I showed respect for your good nature and the vain efforts you were making. Let's see. 2 hours in, still not a single battle. Are you feeling the change? How there's more yapping between battles. This trend will continue. Yeah, I've noticed. I was gonna comment on it after we finished the prologue. Like, all of the part leading up to when you see the map. But, yeah. I mean, it was kind of like this in the anime as well, too, though. So, I'm not super surprised. There was a lot of dialogue, a lot of world building, and a lot of, like, answering questions. And then we got to the action, like, later on into the movie. But, yeah, there was... I'm expecting a lot of information to be coming in throughout Solomon. And then fights thrown in between just for fun, but clearly their main focus was the story here. Of course not. There's no way you could have detected Romani's nature. After all, he didn't trust anyone around him until I was summoned to Chaldea. What? Romani may be an ordinary person, but on one certain matter, he demonstrated more patience than any genius could. I don't know the reason. I don't even know who the enemies are. There's no guarantee that it's even going to happen. He threw his entire life away, believing in the crisis of mankind he only saw in a dream. He continued to wait, believing that something that couldn't possibly happen would, in fact, occur. He couldn't let his enemies know that he'd noticed, so he couldn't tell his allies either. And since he didn't know how to prepare for that moment, all he could do was study everything he possibly could. That's how Romani Archiman spent more than a decade, in a hell of his own creation, where he could not rest even for a moment. Such a man would never show his true nature, even to a friend. This fool even kept telling himself that he was worthless trash or scum, or something like that. Well, you think so? I don't think I'm that self-degrading. Of course I kept an eye on his suspicious behavior. That's why I made a move to kill him with the command room explosion, but even that failed because that master intervened. What? Is that true, Senpai? You saved Doctor's life? We were just shooting the breeze. I guess I did. That was such a long time ago. Yeah, I don't even remember exactly how. My guess is it has something to do with us bumping into him when he was in our room and having that conversation with him. And maybe that stalled him from going into the command room before the explosion. Whatever. Our king is tied up right now. The final calculations will be done in a few hours. Normally, I would ignore you all. But this is a good opportunity. I'll tidy up my own loose ends right here. You have absolutely no chance of making it to the throne, and I will prove that right now. Hear me, my name is Demon God Flautos, one of the 72 demon gods, the one who governs information. I was caught by surprise last time, but I'm full of energy today. I'll enjoy seeing how much you've bettered yourselves. Alright. Get him, Herc. We kept him out long enough to dodge the explosion, yep. We talked no jutsu'd him out of dying there. Lev Laner is transformed into a demon god pillar. Master, your orders, please! True. This is nothing. Yes, here I go, Master. Alright. The moment we're slacking off saved us. True. Lev and other timelines committed self-delete. That's why the incineration of humanity didn't happen in other timelines. Really? Whoa, okay. Demon God Pillar. 550k off rip. 550k. Alright, Herc. This is your time to shine. Oh my god! Wait, are we really starting this off with triple busters? Wait, is this mine or theirs? Okay, theirs is at 10. So... here we go. Shoot, do we need both here? Okay, okay. Oh, that's a lot. That's a lot. Do I risk 70% or do I go for 100% crit? I don't know, man. Because we could use these C stars to get to 100 here. But probably going to save it. So we use this, which is just attack, right? Okay, basically. Then this is evade and critical strength. Obviously use that. And then this is just guts. Just guts. Okay. Oh, you know what? Let's use all of them. And then... dang, if I had his skills higher. Okay. Let's do this. Let's go, Herc! Let's go, Herc! 9 lives. Okay. That's some damage. That's some damage. Oh my god! What a monster! I've never used him with double Koyan before. I need to do this more often. Holy crap, what a beast. Oh man, and that damage up. That helped out a lot too. We honestly maybe could have killed him even without the attack buff. Holy. Let's see. Oh snap, my chat wasn't even updated. Let's see. Herc smash. This was such a good hand. It was. Yeah, that was a god roll right there. The double busters. Man. I don't know if it's a hot take or not, but I don't like Herc's third ascension. I don't think I do either. I have to look at the different ascensions, but I think I remembered liking one of the other ones more. I don't remember why, but I think I see what you mean. Pop the stars to be safe. I should have. Just use everything now. The protagonist also took a nap during Olga's explanation, got scolded, and sent back to their room. So technically, Olga saved us from the explosion. Dang. She's a real one. He's herking it. He's learning the hercology. Oh, man. That was fun. That was super satisfying. The power of Unga Bunga. Power of Koyan, true. He's beginning to believe. If you want easy one turn, swap in Oberon for easy one hit. You mean after like all of the buffs and everything, swap in Oberon and then use the skill 3? Is that what you mean? And some red tattoos on his skin. Okay. He's the same, only big difference is the axe instead of the sword and the red tattoos. Okay. I'd have to look at him real quick and see. It's pointless. Everything you do is pointless. Ha ha ha. Ha 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 ha. It can't be. The demon god pillar has reappeared. It wasn't restored or healed. An entirely new Flauros has been born. When will this end? Skill 1 and 3. Oh yeah, 1 as well, yep. What was that? What was that impact just now? Something hit us from the outside. The second reactive theory unit has sustained over 60% damage. We've lost the northern observation room, detecting excessive pressure in the observatory dome. T-minus 5 minutes until collapse. If the dome is destroyed, we won't be able to hold the command room. Chaldea will enter foam state and be swallowed up by the Temple of Time. Pseudo-Spiritron computing efficiency have fallen out of the Qualia zone. We're losing reactive theory strength. Cut off all power to external facilities. Reroute everything to Chaldeus and the reactive theory units. We need to maintain the command room's functions. Leonardo, what about the resources you have saved up in your workshop? I've transferred them to the Spiritron calculation supercomputer. My secret stash should cover it. But this will all be futile, Romani. The attackers are demon god pillars. 6, 7, 8. 8 demon god pillars have wrapped themselves around Chaldea. I can fight directly, but I'd be able to take out maybe one at best. And that won't solve the problem at hand. We need to destroy the singularity before Chaldea gets smashed to smithereens. Ha 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 ha. That's impossible. Impossible, you hear? I am immortal. We are inexhaustible. This entire space is us. Come, come, my kindred. Show yourselves. Now, this is the part that confused the heck out of me in the anime. More demon god pillars. No, these are... Yes, we are the 72 demon gods, and they are us. You killed me, but what of it? There will always be 72 demon god pillars, no matter what you do to us. As long as the throne exists upon this land, our number will never decrease. If you want to kill me, you'll have to eradicate all 72 of us. But what chance do you have of that? Where is your army? There is nothing on earth that can stand against us. You haven't caught us. You've merely thrown yourselves into your own graves. Ha ha ha, you're like moths to a flame. I commend your enthusiasm. Well, I guess not this part confused me, but it was the part where he names the other demon gods. Like, he's the demon god Flautos, and then there's like other names. Like, I think one was Barbados or something like that. That was the part that confused me. No way! We're not getting any transmission from Chaldea. Master, what should we do? I've underestimated you. I see you still have the guts to meet your enemy's gaze. But that's enough. I understand you don't know when to give up. That might have worked up until yesterday. The last master, the last human, CloudyCrow. We have the utmost respect for you. You were supremely entertaining. We laugh at your resistance in the first singularity. We laugh at your zeal in the second singularity. We laugh at your adventure in the 3rd singularity. We laugh at your quest in the 4th singularity. We laugh at your advance during the 5th singularity. We laugh at your survival in the 6th singularity. And the 7th singularity, well, that wasn't very pleasant. It was a poor show, not the least bit entertaining. Let's just forget about it entirely. Yeah, because you guys lost. Bad. In any case, your fight has been truly amusing, and the fact that it was utterly pointless makes it even better. You fought all this way, and it was worthless. You fought up until now, and even still, your end will be utterly pathetic. It has been a spectacular show. Thank you, and goodbye. Chaldea will meet its end here and now. Ha ha ha. Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha! Senpai! Mesh! Let's see. Oh? Barbados Gundam. Maybe it was all pointless after all. No, calling it pointless is ludicrous. Isn't it a bit too early for you to be giving up? Wait, hold on. Is this who I think it is? Is this who I think it is? Is this Joan of Arc? Oh, snap! This battle was a long journey that took you back through human history. However, you never once fell to despair. That because you had so many encounters on that journey. See, now, this is cool. Coming back to Solomon, because now that we've played through the singularities, I actually know the servants we're going to be seeing. But when I actually watched the anime, I didn't know Dante's, I didn't know Nightingale, I didn't know Altera, I didn't know any of them. So now I have that context. That's what I'm here for, the ha 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 evil cloudy laugh. That line wasn't in the movie. That's amazing. Well, there's going to be more of those evil laughs. At this rate. Servants, assemble! Exactly. That's because you had so many encounters on that journey. Even if this entire planet became the battleground for the Holy Grail War. Even if everything on this land had turned into eternal, ruinous grounds. Even if countless powerful enemies stood in your way. At the end of your journey, you never gave up. You looked forward knowing our fate has not yet been decided. This is no different. Now let the battles begin, Master. Wasn't this meant to be a story about us taking back our future together? This music is hype. God, what's going on? Why isn't CloudyCrow gone? Why does Chaldea still exist? Why? Why are our bodies crumbling? It's because she's here. All 8 demon god pillars have been destroyed. We did it. Way to go, Da Vinci. You're amazing. What trick did you have up your sleeve this time? You should have let us know you had such a powerful secret weapon. No, that wasn't me. That was... Yes, that was... Primates have flourished for thousands of years. The age of gods has ended, and through time, mankind has become the most prosperous beings on Earth. And so we shape the future of this planet and inscribe its history on the surface. For that, we nurtured knowledge, produced many resources, and saw countless lives reincarnated. It is a map to prolong mankind's survival and to ensure its everlasting prosperity. In the world of Magecraft, this is called humanity. Those at Chaldea have been charged to protect it. Is this a dream? Are my sensors broken? There are summoning spells being activated all over the singularity. There's no catalyst, no summoners. They're materializing autonomously, following the thin threads of fate. Roll credits. Roll credits. Following the thin threads of fate that intertwined when you crossed paths. 10, 20, 30 spirit origin signatures, and still increasing. CloudyCrow, this is... I know that banner. You guys all came. This is literally like the Avengers when everybody started popping through the portals. Demon God Baal. Eastern Terminal Nerve System aflame. Number of enemy servants rising. Gop. Demon God Gop. Western Autonomic Nerves damaged. 24 enemy servants confirmed. Osei. Inconsequential. No matter how many of them there are, they're just extensions of man. They are not a colony like us. They must live separately and fight individually. Destroy them, eliminate them, remove them. Mere servants are no match for us. I cannot see anything that would be capable of destroying the 7-2 Demon God. Eastern Terminal Nerve System destroyed. Demon Gods 1 through 8 cannot maintain nominal values. Make that 9. Western Autonomic Nerves destroyed. Demon Gods 26 through 33 cannot maintain nominal values. Dang. Demon God Rom. Left and right base thoracic cages damaged. We recommend retreating from this space. What's going on? Why are we being overpowered? How are humans who rejected mutual understanding fighting together like this? That's the power of friendship. Yes, it's true that we are life forms who are obsessed with self-interest. And it's no different as a heroic spirit. In fact, it is because we are heroic spirits that we cannot abandon our convictions. But there is one human who believes in us. A human who still believes that we are heroes, even after meeting so many heroic spirits and witnessing so many battles. What heroic spirit could ignore the call? O Lord, I shall raise my flag once again for the salvation of a nation. Nay, for the salvation of this world. Joan of Arc, she's here. Man. Yep, Janice, we have the Demon God translator here. Let's see, this came out before Endgame, by the way. Well, now we know where they got it from. We know exactly where Marvel got it from. Let's see, this is the speech that Gouda says in the movie. He stole it from Jean. Interesting. Outbreak is the best OST from this part of the story. It's so good. Hear me, heroic spirits, mighty warriors who have gathered here. Though we may be rivals or from completely different eras, we must stand together now. I hope we see a bunch of different characters like Flash on the screen. Or if we could get them all in one shot, that'd be amazing. Not to prevent the incineration of humanity, but to open up a path for our contractor. My true name is Joan of Arc. In the name of the Lord, I shall become your shield. Yeah! My tummy hurt. So many. Those shooting stars racing across the sky. Yeah, they're servants. This is amazing. They just keep coming. And I have no idea why either. Maybe they were able to get in because the singularity exists outside of time. No, it doesn't matter. Oh, wait. Another thing that was missing from... Another thing that was in the anime that was left out from here was... Wasn't it Fujimaru's suit? Wasn't he given a special suit that let him summon... It let him summon specific servants at will? This is what she says in one of the game's first trailers. And here we are finally in the speech from the first trailer. Imagine Goetia being like, yep, your yapping gave me enough time to charge my noble phantasm. Yeah, like some Dragon Ball Z stuff. Fujimaru's suit is movie only. Okay. That makes sense. Okay. Maybe they were able to get in because the singularity exists outside of time. No, it doesn't matter. Among the heroic spirits you met on your journey, the heroic spirits who fought alongside you, I'm sure there are some who planned only to lend their power for a short while. And yet they've all come to help you out. This is a sight so rare you could live 1,000 lifetimes and never see it again. The servants' attacks are pinning the demon gods in place. Every single one of the 72 demon gods have been engaged. We can eliminate them right now. Open a path to the center, CloudyCrow. We only have a little time left. No! Dang it. I wanted to see them all together, but I think the way that they're going to do this is we're just going to see a couple of them in each of these stages that we go to. I wanted to see just one shot of all of the servants we've met along the way. Dang, Throne 1. Ooh! So we mobile players have the power of gacha. True. I don't think he can summon specific servants. It seems like he can summon randomly, in other words, gacha. Okay, okay. So basically, it was their way of implementing... Like, we can summon any servant we want through the gacha. And, well, not any servant we want, but we can summon random servants through the gacha. And I guess that suit that they gave him in the anime was basically a way of giving him the ability to do it without him, like, you know, pulling out a mobile phone and, you know, rolling on the gacha. That would be funny to see, though. Alright, Throne 1. Nabarius the Melting Furnace. This is the part that confused me. Nabarius the Melting Furnace and all of the other names we got. Alright. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know how long this dialogue's gonna be, but we might be able to get through one more node. We might be able to get through one more node. Whoa! Snap! Yes, servants. Okay, so this is Orleans, right? Who should we use? I'm thinking Jalter. That was the first one that popped into my head. I really want to use Avenger Jalter if anyone has them. But I don't think they do. I feel like she's pretty rare to come across. At least from what I've seen. Oh, snap! Yo! Gudako, my goat. Gudako, you are Chewy Penguin, right? I'm strapped in, ready for my bedtime story. Oh, just you wait. So, I don't know if you've watched or played Fate at all, Poppin', but the cool thing about this game, the thing that I love about this game, is all of these characters that you play as, they're all based off of, like, actual mythological characters and people from history. So, like, she is Joan of Arc. This is Gorgon, basically Medusa. What are some others? We're seeing a lot of the same names here. But there's some fun ones if we go to archers. We have Ishtar here. Gilgamesh from the Epic of Gilgamesh. Ptolemy, Kali, Zenobia. So, we're about to see some pretty cool characters soon. He just said Jalter is rare. I feel like she is. I don't know. I think a lot of people have her, but I don't think a lot of people have her in support. Let's see. Yes, this is Orleans. So it's similar to Smite with their game. Basically, it's... Yeah. It is kind of like Smite. The only difference is, like, the interpretations of these characters are a bit looser. Like, this is Heracles right here. So, if you look at him at face value, you could probably expect that it's him. But, yeah, I love this guy. This guy's great. But yeah, I think Smite is a pretty good comparison. Also, yeah, I've played a Fate Grand Order. Can't tell you which. Okay, okay. Jalter used to be very common, but we got so many strong extra classes over the years. That makes sense. So, I think we run her with Koyan, because I think she's also crits, isn't she? Buster effectiveness, increase attack for all dragon allies. Yeah, there you go. Crit strength and C-star gather. And her NP gives C-stars. Yep. Whoa! Hold on. I'm gonna pull something crazy. I think we go double Jalter here. Or no, maybe we could bring another Orleans character. Wasn't there a new Fate that just came out? Was that one good? Yes and no. It is good, but it didn't come out in its entirety yet. Like, I don't know why. They had this really weird release schedule where it was like one episode. What was it? One episode every year or one episode every few months? But they're about to release all of the episodes together. So there is a new one that came out, but it's not like fully out yet. Look at my Jalter. She's Bond 14. Alright, I'll check and see if we can find it. Bond 14. That would probably give a crazy buff. Sayaki. Oh, shoot. Let's see. Oh god, I'm scared. Alright, I'll refresh. I'll refresh for you, Arnaldo. Just cause if we can get that max attack buff, that'd be amazing. But I'm worried that now we're not gonna get any Jalters. Let's see. Okay, we have Gurako still here. We have Drake. NP4? Oh my god. Let's see. Yeah, I don't see Arnaldo's. Shoot. I think we might go with Drake's, though. His is pretty close. And he has the max buff. Alright. Let's do it. God damn you, Arnaldo. Go Jalter and Siegfried? I wish I had Siegfried. I don't know if I have any other Orleans characters leveled up. I only have my Jalter. But let's see. If we sort by rarity. God, I don't even know if I remember everybody that was in there. I know we had Dayon. I don't think he's leveled up, though. Yeah, he's only 40. Shoot, shoot, shoot. And so many of the characters are, like, story locked, so... I don't know. Do we bring George? Arnaldo's John is in the all slot. Okay. So, there's something that I think I figured out. But let me know if this is true or not. So, from my observation, I think I've noticed that whenever you're looking at the friends list, the names that you see are going to be consistent across all the different tabs, unless you refresh. So, if I see Arnaldo pop up in while I'm scrolling through Assassin, then even if I go to a different tab, it's going to show me his servants for Saber, for Archer. And if I refresh and I don't see Arnaldo in Assassin, then he guaranteed will not be in the other tabs, right? Okay, so that's the reason I didn't check the all tab. It's because I didn't see Arnaldo when I was scrolling through extra, so I didn't think he'd pop up in the all tab either. Yo, Jelly Boy, thank you so much for becoming a proud member of the Cloud Crowd, my friend. Perfect time too, because we're at the climax of the story. I'm not gonna lie, I don't think we have any... I mean, we have other characters. Like someone said we have Amadeus, but he's not leveled up. None of them are really leveled up. So, I think we're just gonna go double Jalter. Double Jalter. Where is she? Boom. And then I'll give her the NP one. Alright. And then we'll swap her for Oberon, who's also very close to Bond 10. Never mind. Alright, let's do it. And then we got MASH. Perfect. Okay. Double Jalter, double trouble. Summer Jalter should be called Jerker. Oh my god. I hate that it actually makes sense too. Activate the 9 pillars that govern the melting furnace. Zapar, Botis, Bathim, Salos, Person, Merax, Ipos, Aim, and Nabarius. We 9 pillars know sound. We 9 pillars weave song. In the name of the 72 demon gods, our luminous torch shall never be extinguished. I have confirmed the presence of 9 enemy pillars. I'm not sure we can take on so many of them. Yeah, this might be a bit too much for us. No way, we can't take this many. Do not say such things. Demon gods of this sort should be a cakewalk for you by now. Here, dang, Siegfried! Indeed, this is the first time I'm seeing them up close, and I am astonished that you battled such monsters. I must express my incredible respect for your prowess and bravery. I am sure you're all capable of overcoming this trial on your own, but allow me to assist you. John, Siegfried! We shall hold this sector. CloudyCrow of Chaldea, we await your command. The demon gods are nothing compared to that horrible witch. We are the Alliance of Dragon Slayers, and we shall repay you for your hard work in Orleans. Oh snap! If she would have, if she would have appeared with a "What's up, my homies," that would have been cinema, bro. Yes, John, you are right. And viva la France, CloudyCrow. Oh, she said it! She said it! What's up, my homies again? Come now, Amadeus and Sanson, pay your respects. No, I am too ashamed to show myself. I'm happier just helping behind the scenes. Oh, you're so uptight. It's too late to be fretting over appearances now. What's done is done. There is no point brooding over an unpopular concert. Don't you know that the memories of the masses are malleable? If you give a spectacular performance now, your past mistakes will be forgiven, mostly. It baffles me that a man your age doesn't know that. It is amazing that someone as sensitive as you could tolerate a moniker like Monsieur de Paris. I mean, a man of Paris. How mortifying. I would have skipped town before the day was through. You're just an irresponsible good-for-nothing, the lowest kind of scum, ready to flee as soon as something displeases him. Ha ha ha, in that case, show me your so-called responsibility. You caused quite a bit of trouble for CloudyCrow in France. Being a mere stagehand is not enough. Step out onto the center stage and work 10 times as hard as penance. Besides, this is a battle to save people. Surely that's 1,000 times better than standing on an execution stage. You insolent wretch. Must you always have the final word? Please, Amadeus Sanson. Greetings, Frau Lane. We meet once again. Do you remember my one tidbit of advice? The speech. Well, I suppose this is irrelevant at the moment. We don't have time for chit-chat just now. Are you ready? We shall exterminate the demon gods together. Truth be told, I actually have a bit of connection to these things. But fortunately, I had not the slightest interest in aligning with those 72 demon gods in any way. I had long since sold my soul to music. Someone must have become Amdusius instead of me. Or perhaps... What is it, Amadeus? Why such a gentle, tender look? It's nothing. I was merely recalling a past miracle. Well, CloudyCrow, let us sound the drums of war. This is shaping up to be quite the battle, but we have plenty of help this time. Let us finish off this prelude so that we may hurry on to the next venue. Alright, let's go. Homies assemble. It always hits when they commend us. Yep. This is so sick. This is pure fan service and I love it. It really is. Her saying, "What's up, my homies?" They knew exactly what they were doing. Wait, is just this guy? No, he's got to summon more, right? Surely it's not this guy. Just this guy. Because the guy in the first stage was stronger. Alright. So, sea stars. Oh my god. Alright. Let's give this to her. Now, oh! I'm stupid. Crap. Well, not too stupid. I'm stupid, but lucky. Because her NP can also give sea stars. I shouldn't have used this so early, though. We probably shouldn't use this either, then. All allies attack for dragon allies. Well, my guess is that she's a dragon, because why would she buff dragon allies without being one herself? And if she's a dragon, then surely she's a dragon, right? Let's see if this works. No effect, so none of them are dragons. Alright, none of them are dragons. Gotcha. Increase Buster card effectiveness 1 turn, so we're saving this. And then this lasts 3 turns, so we can use that. And this. And I think what we'll do is use the most broken skill in the game. Just stun him turn 1. And then let's go triple crits. Yes. Alright. Some good shit. Alright, he was stunned, so no gimmick. The gacha gods have smiled upon us. Triple busters. Oh my god. Oh my god. Did they really just give us triple freaking busters again? What? It's even worse. What the heck happened, bro? Okay, I just won't use this card then. How the heck? Oh my. Well, I guess... Ah, this is... Hold on, I almost pulled a Berserker Toria here. This is the summer one in the middle. So we only have one. That means... Oh, crap. Okay, this lasts for 3 turns, though. But... Oh! I see why they took away from her. It's because Avenger took away from Berserker. Okay, okay. Not completely bad, though. Because... Shoot! Shoot! Okay, we have Oberon back here. What I might do is this, this, and then swap, and then we use this. And then this, and then boom, boom, boom. Right? Do I want to throw a skill 3 in there? Do I want to get a little spicy? Throw a skill 3 in there. Because she's definitely going to clean up next turn. Unless he has some crazy gimmick that he pulls off. She's definitely going to clean up next turn. So I think we go for it. Plus, we're using all of her busters here. So she's not going to be hitting too hard after this. Let's do it. We might not even get to use the other Joan of Arc. Alright. Let's see. Good damage. 272. Oh my god. I'm so sorry, Jolter. I'm so sorry. I brought you here just to watch, man. Oh my gosh. I'm so sorry, Jolter. You didn't even get to do anything this time. Oh my gosh. Well. Oh, this guy wasn't even a friend. Well, hey, he still came in clutch. NP4. Well, did he really come in clutch, though? So, Jolter did nothing. Yep, Jolter did nothing and everything at the same time. Bring Jolter, then don't use her? Oh, no, we definitely used Jolter. We just didn't get to use Jolter. We used Jolter, but we didn't get to use Jolter. Alright. I'll take these. Alright. Ah, we can squeeze in one more node. We can do one more node. Let's see. Why is bro not using teapots? The battles give 1.6k bond. Now that I know, I will indeed use a teapot. Whoa, these are... What? Wait, these servants are actually crazy. They're all NP5? Oh, I have a Carmilla too. She's just not leveled. And we're still in Orleans. So, it's not too late to use Jolter. We could still technically use Jolter. Let's see. Oh no. Now the game doesn't want to give her to me. Let's see. I'm sorry. I wanted to use Jolter Avenger so bad, but the stars were literally aligning for Summer Jolter right there. Alright, we have Midai's here. I think that's the one we're gonna go with. Boom. Alright. This time, they're the star of the show. And they have a saber this time, huh? A saber. I guess we just go with the same team. I feel like you can't go wrong with this lineup. Story Whale have all servants NP5. The story guy is a whale. True. He got there quick too. I remember just 2 singularities ago. This man had like NP1 only had the like first and second skills. Alright. Okay. This is a good sign for her. God, I mean, honestly, I think we could one-turn this. I think we can one-turn this again. But we need to use her. I can't. I have to hold back and resist. I have to resist. Oh my gosh. The stars are literally aligning for us to one-shot this again, though. I'm not gonna lie. But now we can save our skill too this time around. Okay. Oh, I forgot the teapot again, didn't I? Whoops. He's not brewing tea again. Did he just moan? Oh my god. Okay, pretty straightforward. He's getting burned a hell of a lot, though. Okay. Do we go for it now? I think we do. It's probably not gonna do a whole lot. I guess we'll see. I guess we will see. What does she get with overcharge? Ah, just curse. Both of these guys have weird overcharges. Okay. But now we can use this. And this. Oh, I should have used my skill 3 and then did the crap. Okay. Maybe do we do it the other way around? Do we give her the skill 3 now? See how much she can do? No, because she still has another buster in the back. If this doesn't kill, then we could use that buster to finish him off. If I use this and put her to sleep right away... Ah, but this would be more fun. Alright, we're doing it. And then we're gonna put him to sleep, just in case he has some weird gimmick. I didn't need to do that turn. Okay. Boom. 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 Let's see. Dang, and we get the slow NP. That's how you know it's been a long time since I've used her. Dang. Oh my god, is he dead? It says overkill. Oh my god. I want her so badly, bro. I want her so badly. I need this Jalter in my life, bro. You guys don't understand. Right, I didn't even need the Buster crit. I need her in my life. No, I know she gets put to sleep after the turn, but I was saying, like, if she didn't kill with that combo, then she would have been put to sleep before her next Buster card came into rotation. Like, her next one came into the third turn. You know what? Maybe we could squeeze in one more node. As long as they keep having, like, just battles, I think we can. Are there any archers from Orleans we can use? I don't remember any. And I definitely don't think they're going to be in support. Was Atalanta in Orleans? What singularity was she in? I don't remember. Atalanta was in Orleans. Okay. Well, let's use her. And then... her NP is quick, right? It is. This music is so fire, bro. Okay. Teapots! You're right, you're right. Teapots. On. Boom. We did it. We did it. Oh! And since they're on, I should put a servant whose bond I really want to increase. Like my boy. Perfect. Alright. This can either go really good or really bad. Alright. Use Vlad. Vlad would be fun. Which one, though? Which one should I use? The Lancer Vlad or the Berserker one? Use BG on Atalanta? It wasn't my Atalanta. So, theirs just came with, Oh, wait. Shoot. Maybe I should have put Oberon first. Yeah. I should have put Oberon first because she starts at 80. Ah, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. She has wet noodle damage. Oh, well. Unfortunate. C-Star Gather Rate. I mean, we don't have a whole lot of cards up right now, so. Evade an NP gain. You can do that. Now, let's use this on her. Her Buster damage is... Oh, it's 3 turns, right? Yeah, 3 turns. Okay, C-Stars per turn. Let's use... How long does this last? 1 turn of C-Star Gather Rate. Are you trolling? 1 turn of C-Star Gather Rate. This is 1 turn too? 1 turn Gather Rate? What is up? What is up with this? This is probably just going to be a bit of a throwaway round, I'm guessing. Because I would NP, but a part of me wants to NP so we get the triple quick. And I guess we can. I'll just use this one. Shoot. But the Buster Gather. We'll use this one. Screw it. Okay. Now, boom, boom, boom. Hear the OST. It's a remix of every Singularity map theme. I'm not gonna lie, I think it might have been too long since I've played Orleans for me to really remember the theme. It is fire, but I can't, like, remember what the original was like. Okay. I mean... we could deal some damage here. We have a lot of C-Stars, man. We have so many. How many Busters does she have? Only 1? So this is our only Buster. And she has 2 arts and 2 quick. This only Gather Rate, right? Yeah, not Strength. This one, Gather Rate, C-Stars, and NP Gauge. Okay, we can... Shoot. We already have so many C-Stars, though. We don't need to use this again. But, I mean, it's going to be a trend. I think we're just going to be maxed out on C-Stars almost every round, so... I guess using this isn't too big of a deal. Let's use this. And then this. And then what does she get with Overcharge? More stars with Overcharge. Hell yeah. If you want stars, we got them, baby. Yeah, just bring Oberon in full combo. Exactly what I was thinking. Exactly what I was thinking. Shoot. I was hoping we'd get to 100 without having to use this, but... screw it. Alright, this might be a huge mistake. This might be a huge mistake, or this could be the beginning of something beautiful. Wait, let me make sure I used everything. I mean, this is just gather rate, who cares? Alright, let's see. I believe Atalanta. If she can get him under 100k, then I'm not mad. Let's see. We have 2 crits. Okay, 150. 200. Ooh! It's actually very close. I'm not mad at that damage. What did that say? Alright, you deserve a good rest, Atalanta. You deserve a good rest. Let's go. This should finish him. Oh my god, wait, that defense up is kind of crazy. Alright. Just eat this damage. Scotty almost has her NP. Alright, surely. Oh my god, hold on. Oh no, we don't have stun. Alright. Surely we can handle this. Maybe swap these so we can get some more damage. Okay. I believe. You're trolling! Well, it was nice knowing you guys. Dang, Oberon just got obliterated. Blasted him to the moon. And he still attacks! Alright, now we finish him for real this time. Scotty. Hit him with a whole NP just for that 300. Now we're gonna make sure you're dead, buddy. Alright. We did it. Quick has the least damage. Wait, really? Wait, I actually didn't know that. Quick has less damage than Arts? Well, so much for that. Getting up, Beryud. Imagine if it would have been a single digit left, the mold would have been amazing. Oh my god. Bruh. Man. The Buster crit will be like 300k or more. Yeah, it actually was a lot. Alright. Now, ladies and gentlemen, this, unfortunately, is where we will be ending today's stream. I'm already down to the wire. We squeezed in these 2 nodes just because there was no dialogue. But now it seems like there's nothing but dialogue. And I don't think I have time for that today. So we'll have to save that for the next one. Buster is 1.5, Arts is 1.0, and Quick is 0.9. Thank you for that information. Because this whole time I always thought that Arts was the weakest. This is all for today. Yep. How did you not know? I don't know. I don't know why I didn't know. All I know, I knew that Arts did less than Buster. And I guess I just assumed that Arts did less. I assumed that Arts did the least because it gives you the biggest payoff. Like, you get NP charge, which could lead to you doing massive, huge bursts of damage So I thought to compensate for that, the normals would have the least damage, or the lowest multipliers. Don't forget to convert AP. True. I actually went through so much AP trying to finish those Babylonia free quests. Arts is the favorite child among the three. True. Arts actually, I think, if we were to look at the benefit you get from each of the cards, I think that Arts is definitely the strongest. I think it's definitely the strongest. Now, Buster obviously does a hell of a lot of damage, but it's mostly if you have crits with it. On its own, Busters are cool, but I mean, a whole Noble Phantasm, though, from using normals is kind of crazy. And getting no NP for using normals, like Herc, when you don't have any crits, or any crits, and no, he doesn't really have any way to generate NP. So you have to rely on crits. I will post my Nikkei ID in the Discord. I got you. Soon as this stream is over, I'll add you. Reminder that Quick got reworked. Oh, okay. So was it not always the weakest? Or maybe they made Quick better to compensate for it being the weakest? Oh, okay. Quick Chain used to only gain 10 stars, not 20. Okay. Makes sense. Makes sense. Arts is just fundamentally more versatile than Quick and Buster, more consistent too. Yep, I see that. Yeah, and plus, another thing is, I feel like Quick and Buster rely on each other too much compared to Arts. With Arts, you can get by just, like, alone on Arts. If you can, like, loop and get your NP and you have a lot of NP gain, then you can get by on your own with just that. But to get the most out of Buster, you need crits. And to get the most out of crits, you need Busters. So that's my observation that I've come to. But ladies and gentlemen, with that, we will be ending today's stream. And tomorrow, hopefully we should be able to get through a couple of these. If they follow the same formula of like a couple battles, then one big like resolution, then maybe we should be able to get through quite a few next stream. So Tuesday will be the next stream. Be there or be square, ladies and gentlemen. I also have Tuesday off, so there is a very, very high likelihood of there being a Tuesday stream. But again, thank you all for popping into the stream, including you popping. Thank you so much for stopping by. Let me get this music going real quick. There we go. A big reason is Quick used to be the NP spam type, and they were terrified of buffing it for a long time. Okay, okay. Extra card is like the middle child that they only remembered it existed after 9 or 10 years. Oh my god. Is that why so many characters have that extra card damage up on their what's it called? Their append skills? Arts has the strongest supports as well, true. Castoria, Lady Avalon, and Summer Tiamat. I've seen Summer Tiamat. She looks absolutely incredible. Like, I've seen her model. I haven't seen the NP or anything, but her model looks great. Alright, thanks again, guys, and I will catch you all in the next one. Everybody have a great weekend. And if you guys are watching League of Legends Worlds this weekend, go T1! Go T1! Alright, see you guys.